Can China and United States avoid the Thucydides trap? That was the striking question Chinese President Xi Jinping posed to Donald Trump during the recent visit to China. It sounded academic, but it wasn't. Because behind that phrase lies one of history's most dangerous patterns. When a rising power challenges an established one, fear can drive both towards conflict. So it's one phrase, two interpretations, and one consequence. Now, this idea came from the ancient Greek historian Thucydides, writing about the war between Athens and Sparta over 2000 years ago. He observed it was the rise of the Athens and the fear this inspired in Sparta that made war inevitable. Today, many strategists see echoes of that rivalry in the relationship between China and United States. China is rising economically, technologically, and militarily, some would say exponentially. The US remains the dominant global power, and history suggests that such transitions can often be turbulent. But Xi's reference carried a deeper message. He was effectively saying China's rise is inevitable, where war does not have to be. Not everyone in America sees it that way. Now, Steve Bannon, one of Trump's influential former advisors, repeatedly invoked this same idea in the same words during Trump's first presidency. But unlike Xi, Bannon treated conflict as almost inevitable, unavoidable. In his view, economic rivalry with China would eventually become military confrontation, especially over Taiwan or the South China Sea. So, interestingly, both Xi and Bannon were reading the same historical lesson very differently. Two interpretations. Xi's message was avoid the trap. Bannon's message, repeated to the President of the US, was prepare for the trap. One phrase, two interpretations, one consequence. And that brings us to Taiwan, perhaps the most dangerous flashpoint in the world today. The United States officially does not recognize Taiwan as a separate country, yet, under the Taiwan Relations Act of 1979, Washington continues to arm Taiwan and maintain the capability to resist Chinese coercion. That law actually mandates it. Now, a massive new US weapons package for Taiwan reportedly awaits approval, about $25 billion worth, out of which 11 billion have been delivered, but $14 billion worth of weapon sale is awaiting President Trump's approval. For Beijing, Taiwan is a non-negotiable red line, which means the real question is no longer academic. Now, what we should watch is, will Washington continue escalating military support? Will China see that as containment? And can both sides manage rivalry without sliding into confrontation? Because history does not trap nations automatically, fear, miscalculation, and nationalism do. And that is the warning Thucydides still offers to the modern world. In some ways, I would say the Chinese president has set the table. Let's say how the cards are played.